here with Fei-Fei.
What's up?
She just got done performing.
I just did.
How
oh
was
my
it?
god, it was amazing. It was so intense coming on and knowing like not only the people that are there in front of you, but the millions of people tuning in to A State of Trance.
Exactly. Right?
Epic.
Is that a little nerve-wracking or?
It was a little nerve-wracking, but it was like more excitement and anticipation knowing that I was about to be part of this big party. A State of Trance. Come on, it's Armin van Buuren.
Right?
Yeah. Wouldn't you be nervous?
Yep. Yeah.
It was good though. It was awesome.
Now, what are some of the biggest shows you played, and what is this on the list of the big ones?
Well, this has to be ranked pretty high up there. I mean, it's his legendary party, Armin. You know, all of the Insomniac shows that I play are really up there. I just did a really big show in UC Riverside. It's called Key Music Festival. That was pretty top notch too. But you know what? Honestly, it's not the size of the show. It's more about the crowd that's there. So it can be an intimate venue of like 500 people versus like 50,000 people. If the vibe is there, that's all I care about.
So where's the best vibe? Because we that's what we're searching for. Where's the next place that we want to play?
Everywhere. No, you know what? Well, this is my hometown, so I'm lucky to have such a huge fan base here. So I love it here. But you know, I just played in Austin at South by Southwest. Amazing crowd. It was like in a basement of this cave of a club for the Play Me Party showcase, and it was awesome.
Now, since you're there, how's the EDM community growing for South by Southwest?
No, it's huge now.
Okay.
It's huge. Yeah, we had a packed venue there. It was awesome. It was a day party. It was like in this like cave of a club in the middle of the day, and it was packed.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's definitely growing. It's already there.
Why don't you tell everybody where the future of Fei-Fei / Faded is going?
You know what? Go hard or go home. Go big or go home. I'm all about doing it big, so it's like household name, get up there, top 10, tour consistently out there. All my tracks are out there. We just had a big release come out, Love Drunk, featuring Don Liberati. About to be top 10, Beatport, mark my words.
You better watch her on Facebook, because she's always blowing it up on Facebook all the time.
Yeah, and you know, it's really fun to be able to like give back to the fans.
Right.
I do lots of videos.
She does.
Constantly interacting, and I think that is the fun part of it.
That's one of the things that I really liked was your whole Faded Diary series that you were doing. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Giving back to your fans, because a lot of people don't know what you go through, and it's through your eyes, basically.
Absolutely.
Like, the whole Love Parade thing was really awesome.
Absolutely. I take my little Canon camera with me, and no matter how messy it gets or how sloppy by the end of the night, I'm shooting it so you guys can all see what goes on. So it's a lot of fun.
Great. Can you give some inspiration? We have a lot of DJs, a lot of artists that come to our website, to our page, Facebook page. Can you give some inspiration for people trying to come up, get their thing going?
You know what? I get a lot of fans emailing me like, what equipment should I use? Like, do I need any classical training? And they seem to be caught up in the technical aspect, and I'm just like, look, there's so many different ways you could go about it now in this day and age with all the technological advancement. Just pick something and do it. Like, don't get held up on what equipment you have, because it's not about what you have, it's about how you use it. So just dive in. Don't let any excuse hold you up. Just do it. That's what I did.
No excuses. Work hard.
No excuses.
Just keep going.
Yeah, follow your passion. Follow your dreams.
Cool. Thank you, Fei-Fei.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure. Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Christian Alpha and Fei-Fei for Electronica Life. Nice seeing you guys. Cheers. Sonica Life. We're here with Shogun, aka Andrew, and we got Miles behind the camera.
What's up, guys?
We got Osvaldo over there. So, what do you guys, or what do you have in store for us today? Do you have any surprises that you might want to let out a little early?
Yeah, I got like a brand new remix. Well, first, okay, I made like a special intro, so I'm gonna be dropping that as an introduction, just to, you know, for Beyond Wonderland, like something special. And then I had a brand new remix with Emery. I'm gonna be debuting that. That's gonna be a big one. And also, I made a mashup, a special one. I don't really want to say the name of it yet. It's gonna be a surprise, but it's gonna be pretty big. And yeah, there's a lot of good progressive vocal trance anthems, a lot of banging stuff, but I'm gonna stick to like the progressive trance, around like 133-ish BPM. You know, just the big anthems. That's for tonight.
I mean, everybody. I mean, this is obviously a big show here that we're at. And it's very big for Insomniac and even just California. And I always think, because I'm an artist as well, I'm a DJ as well, that intro is very special, especially something that brings the crowd into the rest of your set. Now we heard that you do 9-hour sets at the Ministry of Sound. Do you want to tell us a little about that? Because it sounds like you're trying to go with Armin there for some Shogun only.
What happened was I had a residency in Ministry of Sound Taipei, and what happened was my time slot was supposed to be only like 3 hours, but then the person opening for me was sick, and the person after me was sick too, and the person after him was sick. So like everyone was sick, like they had a flu going on. I was the only person there, so I was like, alright, I want to do the opening, the main time, the after hour, and the after hour. So that's how it kind of like happened. It was like 9-hour set, and yeah, it was just. I actually didn't get tired at all. A lot of people ask me if I get tired.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't get tired. The music just keeps me going.
A lot of energy.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Right.
So yeah, that's what happened.
Now, did it only happen once, or have you done this repeated times?
Yeah, this happened maybe 4 or 5 times. Because the first one was so successful that like the owner was actually like, hey, you know what? Why don't you do this? Maybe, you know, the second time.
Right.
The second time happened again. It was great. So it happened like 3, 4 times, 5 times. But by the 5th time, I was like, okay, let's just, you know.
We're going on 45 hours total here.
A little bit tiring, so let's just, you know. I'm probably not going to do it like a daily thing, but every once in a while it's cool.
Right. Now, where's one of your favorite places to play? We'll say in the States, and then we'll say out of the States.
Alright. In the States, well, I say my hometown here in Los Angeles. Anytime, like here in Los Angeles or anywhere close by here, it's great because I can drive to. Right. Afterwards, I can go back and, you know, sleep in my own bed.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
And out of the country, I have to say probably Argentina. Argentina's, you know, like the crowds there is amazing. People have so much energy. They bring like soccer crowds there, and it's like it's a whole big, you know, festival type thing. I really love the crowd in
That's good for those. I don't know if you know, but we're basically a local blog website and also Facebook page with a big following. And a lot of our people are from California, so they don't know anything about being out of the country, you know. So it's good to hear other DJs talk about, oh, this place is really cool, you got to go there, because now a lot of people are looking forward to moving to Argentina.
Yeah,
we're gonna party.
Buenos Aires, Argentina. It's like it gets crazy there. It's wild.
That's cool. So you're from Irvine, and you're born and raised here in California. We have a lot of DJs and artists that come to our page and look for inspiration. Do you have anything that you can inspire them with? Any kind of words, hard work, energy? You know, what's it all about? I mean,
yeah, I know it sounds cliche, but it's true what people say. It's like, you know, never give up. You know, set your mind to something and just work your ass off to get it. And I think that's the most important thing. Is just never giving up. And you know, you can do like, you know, just keep producing. It doesn't really matter about like the software that you use or the hardware that you use. It's about if you choose something, stick with it. You master that program. That's all you really need.
Right.
You know, I know like so many you know, producers, they use different programs. So there's not like one set secret, one set program. You know, just work hard to master the software that you want to excel at. And
then jump onto the next one a little later if that's the road you're gonna go.
Right, yeah.
That's good. I mean, a lot of people say that. Always focus on one thing before you start dipping your feet into other little ones, and you get kind of like discombobulated, and you're like, well, what should I do next? You know?
And in that way, like, you know, when you make your own tracks, you can have your own signature sound.
Right.
You can drop your own tracks when you're spinning. So it's like really important. You know, I think that's one of the best satisfactions is when you're DJing, you get to drop one of your tracks and people sing along to it, people recognize it, you know? That's
good. Now let's talk about that. How does a lot of people don't know really how that feels? And obviously you've been in other parts of the country, especially when you're away from home, and you're like, oh man, that person or those people really heard my song. How does that really make you feel? Besides that, it just makes you feel good. I mean, can you really go a little deeper into like, oh my god, like it's kind of like a heart melting situation?
Yeah, it is a heart melting. It's like, I mean, of course it feels good, but it also feels like you're connected to the crowd, because like when you're going there and then you play something and people are actually emotionally impacted by one of your songs, it's like you feel connected to them, that, you know, like the story that you told through your track, they understand it, and maybe like, yeah, it affects them. So it's like a really deep connection, amazing feeling, and I don't know, sometimes you can't really describe it, you can't really put into words how powerful and how great of a feeling it is, but it's awesome.
And you go home and go to sleep in your hotel or wherever it is, and you're like, man, they're singing my song tonight, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
that's a feeling that I'll never lose. It's just like it's refreshing. It's awesome every time. It's not like, you know, it happens once and then the next time it's not as good. No, every time it's just as amazing.
And that's pretty much what keeps you going, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Definitely. That's where the inspiration, a lot of the inspiration comes from.
That's super cool. Well, guys, we're not going to take up any more Shogun's time. You got some thought to put into set and all that kind of stuff. So, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Nice meeting you.
For Electronica Live, this is Christian Alva and Shogun, aka Andrew. Cheers.
Are you Irish by any chance?
Yeah. Yes.
You are. I'm not sure if it's coming off rude or anything, but happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm not sure. What does St. Patrick's Day do by any chance, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, at home it's like, I suppose it's kind of like Independence Day here, you know, it's like just a national holiday that means a lot to Irish people, and it's kind of a religious thing as well. But it has been taken on worldwide as just a kind of a party day, and a lot of drinking goes on.
Oh yeah. done anything new recently? I've heard your Unfolded album. It was recently. It was real good.
Yeah, well, that was the original album last year, and then I think a couple of days ago the remix album came out, which is like a bunch of remixes from guys in the scene that I'm trying to support, some new talent and stuff. And also the Gareth Emery remix, which came out a few days ago, which is doing really well. And after that, the other stuff is unreleased, but I have a bunch of stuff in my calendar ready to go this summer.
Ah, cool. Look forward to it. I didn't know it was out yet, so I'm bound to check that out then.
Yeah, like 2 days ago. It's pretty.
Oh, it's real recent.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You nervous at all? I mean, you're up in.
No, I'm alright. I'm prepared.
Prepared?
Hopefully, nothing goes wrong. Don't even talk like that. It's gonna be alright.
You'll be alright?
Yeah.
I like that. You have a confident mindset.
Yeah.
Is there any rituals that you do before, going on stage? Do you look in the mirror, just, just kind of motivate yourself to go out there?
No, to be honest with you, the less you think about it, the better. Just get up there and do it.
Just get up there and get at it, right?
If you think about it, you're gonna end up, in a state. So
True. Good man. So, alright. Well, that's all I really have to ask. So,
cool.
Thank you, John, for everything.
Cheers, lads.
Appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
We'll catch you up there. We're bound to be epic right now.
Alright, nice one, lads. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
pleasure to meet you, sir. How you doing?
All good.
Good. This is good. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. Alright, so first question I want to ask, how you feeling right now? You're in LA?
I just arrived from Cairo, so it was a long wait to come here, but I'm freshen up right now. I'm really ready for my sets. So we are now backstage, so I
real big thing for Armin, and it's a show and everything. How does that feel to you, coming that you're doing a live show that everyone listens to, and you know you're heard all around?
It's a very special thing, to be honest, because I would say like Aly Fila as a brand also, like one of our main success key had a big part due to Armin State of Trance show, because all the listeners from this show, they knew Aly Fila mostly. And like, for example, we've been doing the celebration with Armin since episode 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550.
Yeah, we are today.
6 years in a row. So imagine the publicity we get every year from this radio broadcast and from the parties and everything for the past 6 years. So it helped us a lot, to be honest. So we owe a lot to Armin and State of Trance, that's for sure.
That's great. It's a very great appreciation towards it, right?
No, I really appreciate it because it helped us a lot, for sure.
That's great. You have any surprises for us tonight for our performance?
Yes.
I seen you got a.
Well, we're working right now on the follow-up album for Rising Sun. And I'll play tonight a couple of tracks from the album. So I can't say like a bit of it, to be honest. It won't hurt.
Right.
I'll be playing like our collab with Roger Shah. Also, we did a track with Chris Jones and a new collab with Bjorn Eggerson.
Okay.
And then we'll also be playing a new track with Schweidan tonight, so like 4 new tracks from the album.
Sweet.
And maybe like the next State of Trance +50 in Den Bosch will play other tracks, you know.
Okay, yeah, so you reveal a little more here, a little more there.
Exactly, I didn't want to put everything here.
Right,
know?
yeah, of course. You gotta keep more surprises along the way.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because people are always waiting for, well, we want to hear something new, we want to hear something new, you know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Sweet. Okay. How do you like the LA scene around here? I mean,
Amazing.
Huh?
Amazing.
Amazing?
It's the best scene in the US. Like, for me, like, playing in LA since a long time, I think LA and San Francisco are my favorites in the US.
Really? So
Right.
California is a favorite state?
California is the favorite. It's like the trance capital of America, I would
Sweet.
say.
You heard that first.
Yeah, it is. It is. Let's be honest, you know.
Sweet. Okay. Do you have a favorite international state to play?
Sorry?
Do you have a favorite international state, like Europe or Russia,
Latin
China?
America. Latin America.
Latin America?
Like it starts from Mexico to Argentina. This is my favorite place in the world. They have the best nights and clubs and atmosphere and crowd.
Just everything else?
Amazing.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any, could you share with us any kind of words of wisdom to upcoming new DJs or anyone that kind of influences off you?
Well, I would say like these days it's very hard days for newcomers. Like it's not easy to break through. It's not easy like before, but you can still do it. You have to have a very own style. Don't copy anyone.
Keep original.
You have to be very original. You can copy yourself, that's it. But don't copy anyone. You know?
Right.
It won't help you at all. It won't make you famous or anything. And just believe in yourself and believe in your sound, and this is what you have to go for, you know?
Right.
It takes time. You have to be really patient.
It just takes hard work.
It takes hard work and you have to be patient. It takes time.
Yes, it does. Just like anything you do in the world, you know.
Yeah, it takes time.
It takes time.
Don't be like, I did a hit, why I'm not big now, you know? Why I'm not getting bookings, so I'm not DJ, you know?
Right, it's like what happens?
It takes time.
Yeah, it's all patience along the road, so it's just like anything else.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, well, really all I got to say is I'd like to thank you for your time.
Thanks, man. Thank you for coming in and doing the interview. And you guys are in Miami?
No, we won't be in Miami, but we'll be listening though.
Cool.
We'll be listening. We'll probably record your set and listen to it the whole day.
Cool. So maybe I'll see you next year?
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Maybe real soon if you have an LA gig.
Yeah.
Real
sure.
big.
Yeah.
All right.
so much.
Thank you very much for your
Thanks,
time.
man. Thank you so much.
This is Miles from Electronic Life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
I'm sitting with. This is Mr. No Arty, no Party. And this is a real moment. Oh, I have no words of expression right now to say how glad you're actually here talking to you. So, how you doing, by the way?
Cool. Just didn't get a rest as much as I could, but
Did you have a gig last night?
yeah, in New York live, so I didn't have time to stay.
Oh, sweet, sweet. So yeah, a little bit of the East on just come over here.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Got something for you to ask. How long have you been doing this for a while?
You mean DJing or?
Been DJing, been producing.
I produced like for approximately 3-4 years, and DJing for
About
maybe
2
1.5 or maybe 2 years. It depends on what the highlights you take for start to produce music or start to DJ, because a lot of DJs they do both, but like I started producing music for the first release. I just can't tell exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean.
But it's been a while. It's been a while for chancing, and it's pretty excited about what's happening around right now.
I was gonna say, because I've been following you the last couple of years, and
Yeah, so you know what I mean, because this it's really a long way that people can at your way and tell that you only 1 year on the scene or 2 years on the scene, but actually you made it for 3-4 years just because you sit in a home just making the tracks, don't sending it to labels, just making for yourself, and after you decided to make something, to make the next step in your career. So this is probably the point when you start to be DJ.
Right. Okay. That sounds like you've had a nice little path so far. The last couple of years.
It was just busy. I sat at home, made music, and hang out with my friends, finished university, got a graduate. So it was a lot of things that happened with me for last 3 years. It was just
It's been real fast.
It was really fast. It was really fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because you're a real upcoming DJ, so I'm really far as that goes, I've heard your recent single. It's called Trio.
Yeah, it just came out.
It just came out recently. I've heard it just a week ago on a radio show, and I was gonna say it's a great song, great production.
Thanks, man. It's a little bit different what I do actually. It's cool. It's a cool experience for me.
How do you like doing collaborations? Because I know a real famous one people probably knows with you and Matzo, and I think that's the only one I know off the top of my head. It was years ago, but how does it, I guess you could say, feel or work with when you're working with someone else? Because I know with Trio you're with you know, there's I wasn't too sure of the other. Yes.
It's every time it's pretty much the same because I never had an experience working with another DJs or studio like completely together. So every time we're working, just to send this track, project to each other to share the ideas. So it was the same with Matzo. Just the first track Rebound was he sent me the project and finished it. After we had mastered, I had a project and I sent it to Matt and he finished it. And right now we're working on third collaboration. So
really?
He sent me an idea and right now I'm trying to finish it because I'm a little bit busy right now. My USA tour with Miami Music Conference, but I try to do my best and working on the project.
You're a busy man, so I mean you got a lot of things going ahead for you. So I mean it's a lot of things.
Yeah, man.
So you got a big plate to fill. Okay. Can I ask you something? For as long as you've been in the scene, what kind of words would you give to anyone that's coming up for a new coming DJ that's producing?
I don't know actually. You need to be, you need to really see what you wanted to get, and you need to put all your hours to get it. You need to work like 15-20 hours a day that I made actually.
Right.
Like when you just sit in the studio for a whole day for for a whole 24 hours and just try to make the track, and you need to get experience, and there is no any limits in this scene. You can make the track and you can sign it on any other label right now.
Right.
You can sign it on Armada and Should Be, so you can hire like big major labels. It depends on you. So there's no limits. You need to think about it, and it depends on you what you will reach in your life.
Okay, so would you say originality is a big part of it? That you should really copy anyone?
Sorry?
I'm sorry. Would you say that originality is a big thing, a part of, instead of just kind of copying around?
It's really a hard question, especially right now when there's a lot of the same tracks, a lot of the same styles. Again, you can be original. You can get some, you can get some ideas from other tracks, but you really don't need to copy it because it's not something new that you can make.
Right.
You just need to bring something new, and the people will appreciate it.
Big time. So I mean, because you can copy pretty much anything, but if you will bring something new, people will appreciate it much more than if you will copy it, and even if it will be good copy. Yeah. So you know what I mean. Oh yeah, big time. So originality is a big thing, and people will notice. So I mean, that's a big thing. So how do you like that phrase? That I'm pretty sure you hear it quite a bit. That if there's no Arty, there's no party.
That's crazy. It's like it's almost a brand for us. I mean, a lot of people use it. I don't know. It's cool. It's cool that people invited it and use it a lot. You can see sometimes I see banners and you see T-shirts.
Oh yeah.
Stuff. It's pretty fun.
That's great. How you feeling as far as tonight goes? I heard your set at Moscow, and it was really great. So how's the performance going to be from Moscow?
Right now I'm actually working on it. There's my laptop, and there's something changes that I wanted to bring on my set that I wanted to be the same. It will be like 50% of the same because this is my tracks.
Of course.
And I need to play because people are waiting for it. But I will try to make something. Will bring something new to make people happy looking forward to it.
You have any surprises?
New track.
New track?
Yeah, new track. It will be surprised. This is the main
exactly LA. Yeah, it's still part of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of the parts. So I know what kind of people go into the party. I know what kind of energy and vibe is, you know, you can expect on a dance floor or on a event. So
Right.
I'm pretty secure about tonight. You know, it just depends on me how I will do my work. Really good or not so good, or just, but I will try to do my best.
Oh, okay. Well, as far as from I saw last time, you were outstanding.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it. Thanks, Sal. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your
Guys,
time.
Thank you.
This is Miles from Electronica Life signing off. Jam radio host from BBC Radio 1, and I'm real excited.
I wouldn't say
to talk to you
legendary.
today.
I'm like 20, 25, 30 years away from legendary.
Oh man, but to me, you're awesome, and in my book, that's great.
Thank you.
So, how you doing so far, Mr. Jam?
Very good. Very, very good. The crowds out here are really, really responsive. That even my daughter's going crazy. It's a good thing. I'm really enjoying it.
Great. How was your flight over here?
The flight was cool. Obviously, trying to fly with a 20-month-old can have its ups and its downs, but you know the ground crew have been great, and the flight crews that we've been on. We've been on so many planes since we've been out here.
Oh, okay.
Like getting up those flight miles.
Right. Yeah, it all adds up. So.
I need those miles.
Oh yeah, they'll eventually add up one day and just get those rewards. How was your performance? I wasn't able to catch it. I was busy with doing something else.
Cool.
How did you feel when you first went up there? Were you nervous, or you feel like it was just let's see how Cali responds to me?
Tonight was my first time playing in Cali and kind of doing a US festival. I mean, I've done festivals around the world, European festivals, English festivals, just literally wherever would have me. So I'll be honest, I was kind of nervous, but you know the crowd were really, really responsive. I said, put your hands in the air. They were like, okay.
Oh yeah,
I said jump. They said, okay.
Oh, we're real good listeners. I mean, you tell us what to do, we're pretty much right on command. So we're like your little slaves.
Little bass slaves.
Little bass slaves. Oh yes. Yeah. We do anything for it. Sweet. As far as since it's your first time doing it in California, would you recommend coming back, or would you kind of come back and do another festival here?
No, definitely. I really, really enjoyed tonight. So I mean, I've got my boys out here, the DJ City guys out here in California. That basically they run the DJ game in the US. I've got a lot of friends over here. And, you know, tonight went so well. I hope that I can come back out here again and rock for the good people.
Great. Let me ask you this. As far as how tonight went and how you usually perform in other shows around the world, what was the difference tonight?
I don't think there was a difference. To be brutally honest, I think the crowd, I'm really, really lucky in the fact that the crowds that I'm playing to at the moment are very musically knowledgeable. So they know the records that I'm playing.
Oh, yeah.
And if I'm playing something new, they're really kind of appreciative to be able to hear that new sound.
Definitely.
Really responsive. For me, tonight's show has been one of the best that I've played in a long while, but I haven't had any bad shows for a very long while. So I love the way that the US vibes, especially Cali.
Great.
I thought you guys were supposed to be laid back.
We actually are, but when it comes to our music,
no, you're not.
We go all out. Some crazy people sometimes, so we just go all out. Go hard or go home is our theme around here.
Nice.
So. You do a host and radio show on BBC One. How long have you been on there?
So I've been on BBC Radio 1 Extra since 2005, on BBC Radio 1 since 2008. So
okay.
Good few years.
Good. Yeah, I listen to you every week. So I mean, Monday through Thursday, I can just schedule it. It may not be London time, but here in Cali, it's here at between 11 and 12. And I'll be at school, but I'll usually catch you when I get home, and I have you saved on my computer, and I check out your week. So I'm very parts the Daily Dose of Dubstep.
Thank you.
So I really do appreciate what you do.
Well, we've got the king of the original jammers in here right now. So the original Cali jammers.
Oh, okay.
So, we're good. I know I'm covered. I'm covered around here.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, is there anyone you excited to see tonight? I mean, I'm real stoked to see Magnetic, man. This will be my first time seeing him. You real good with the voice?
I've known Scream Banger and Artwork for years, absolutely years, and kind of seeing them grow in popularity and seeing what they're doing right now. Really, really kind of, it's weird to say, but I feel proud of those guys because they're flying the flag for something that we're doing in the UK that the worldwide audience is taking up. I think that their show is going to be ridiculous. You have to see that tonight.
I will be there full time as soon as it starts.
You have to see Andy C. If you've never seen Andy C.
I've seen him before. I've seen him last festival when he was here. He was very...
He's got the Alive show now. And the Alive show is
I haven't seen the live show, I've just seen him live. So.
He basically, knowing Andy C, or the way that Andy C... Olivia, we're talking. Just play with the Grizzly stick.
She likes Grizzly.
Andy C, normally he's 3 turntables. But with the Alive show, he's 3 turntables, 2 MIDI controllers, a laptop, and 3 mixers.
Wow.
And literally, the mixers that he's using, whenever he does that, he generates a MIDI signal which then controls the lights and the video. So you have to see it.
Awesome. That sounds. I can't even think of a word for it. It just sounds great.
Just enjoy it, enjoy it.
I will. All right, MistaJam. I'd like to thank you for your time.
No problem.
It's precious. This is Miles from Electronica Life. See you guys soon.
The Bye.